Well, electrocardiogram testing, also known as EKG, has been widely debated in the sports world, especially for student athletes.
This test can pick up on heart abnormalities, but some recommend it for those who are physically active as a way to prevent cardiac arrest. WIT 42 News reporter Alex Finnie is live with that story.
The doctor I spoke with today said that most athletes usually have no symptoms. The first and only sign is when they collapse and die. Now, of course, doctors say this is a problem that is linked to heart issues. But of course, this has raised more awareness about EKG testing, but you have to weigh the pros and cons first.
They know that change is not because they're having a heart attack, but because they just have an athletic heart at baseline.
When you run EKG testing on an athletic heart, it looks like someone is having a heart attack, but that's only because it's in shape and the muscles exert more energy.
A lot of times with ECGs, there's a lot of false positives that show up at a much higher rate than you would in just picking up true abnormality.
EKG testing has been widely debated in the sports world. Some feel it can detect early on any problems an athlete may have, but others see it as invasive for no reason.
When it comes to stripping people of their rights and their privileges, you have to be very careful about that. And at that point, you're talking about telling a lot of people they can't do a lot of things.
Travis Bryant is a former athlete who suffers from fainting spells.
I won't be able to feel it coming so much, like I'll feel dizzy or lightheaded, and then I'll collapse.
The same thing happened to Clay Chalkville football player Mikael Evans, except his collapse was fatal. It was linked to a heart condition.
Since I started passing out, like I don't play competitive sports.
Right now, most schools require anyone playing a competitive sport to have a physical exam, but not an EKG test.
For the most part, they have to have pre-participation physicals. Those don't pick up a lot of things that probably would be found to prevent sudden cardiac death.
Now, Birmingham City Schools does not require EKG testing for their athletes. Live in Birmingham tonight, Alex Finnie, WIT 42 News. Coverage you can count on.